Behaviour is information. Let's accept just temporarily that the dog is always right. And what I mean by that is that your dog or the learner will always do the behaviours which have been previously reinforced, whether or not we like them. Okay, so Watson, good girl. Lie down. Good girl. Okay, so let's look at that for a second. Your dog jumps up on you, and the dog jumps because it has had a previous reinforcement history. That jumping is a behaviour which pays off for the dog. Barking is another one. Any problem behaviour is a behaviour which is previously paid off. Whether that's the reinforcement is coming from us or whether the reinforcement is coming internally from the dog. If we accept that the dog is always right during training, it means that we can't get frustrated with our learner, with our dog, when we're trying to teach them something, because it's not them that's getting it wrong, it's us and the information that we're giving to them and which behaviours which we're reinforcing. That's the first part of what I'd like to talk about here. The second part is, which I'm going to talk about more, is resurgent behaviour. Now, resurgence is the behaviours which will come out when a dog doesn't know what else to do. Resurgence is common with humans as well. If we get under stress, if we're under stress or become angry or whatever, the behaviours which we learn as children, younger adults, whatever, to deal with those pressures or that anger or that stress are the behaviours which are more likely to come out unless we're aware of them. So if I'm working with a dog, I had a dog a few weeks ago, a massive Malamute that had just been rehomed, and the dog would lunge and bark excitedly when it saw another dog. So we did a beautiful amount of work for 40 minutes, okay, really, really good work, dog focusing on us, keeping a dog, seeing another dog and disengaging from the dog and coming back to us. The last 10 minutes or so of the session, what happened was he then started jumping up and mouthing at us. So he would start jumping, grabbing a hold of our clothes with his mouth. That is information for us that the dog is now under stress. The dog's not being naughty, disobedient, obstinate, at it, whatever word that you want to use to describe the dog's behaviour. If we look at it that the dog is giving us information that he's either too tired, can't cope, has had enough, can't deal with what we're... there's just a little dog across there I'm just watching for. Can't deal with what we're teaching them just now. It's time for us to take a break. So it is information. Watson, come. Watson, come. Atta girl. Good girl. Lie down. Lie down. Okay, now that's a perfect example of it, and I did not set that up. So I asked her to lie down there, and she couldn't do it because there's a little dog across there that she's just chased. So she came back, which was cool. I won't ask her to do anything else here. So all that I'm now doing is, with the level of training that she's got, this is pure management. So I have not set this up. Okay, this could have worked out better. Good girl. Good. There we go. Good. And she's just done a couple of nice tongue flicks there. So that there, her inability to listen to my cue or respond to my cue is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. She's not been disobedient there. What she's seen is the other dog and I want to chase it, and we have not done enough work yet for her to lie down when she sees a dog at that distance in that state of mind that she's in right now. If that had happened 5 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago, the response might have been different. So if I look at each instance in itself, she's telling me something there that she can't lie down, which is cool. And I don't need her to lie down there. I can just put her back on a lead and manage it rather than train it. Good girl. Good. Okay. This hasn't been perfect footage because of the way that it's set up, that it's happened. And I know it's been a little bit rambly, but hopefully I've got the message across from what I was trying to say. And I'm not going to edit that because it actually worked out really, really, really well. Questions, comments, thoughts, stick them in the field below, and we can have a chat about it. And thanks for watching, and thanks for your support as always, guys. Thank you. Lovely. Good girl. This way.